guys, this is my first YouTube video, and today we're going to be breaking down the Slayr type beat that I made like a couple of weeks back. And yeah, I just decided to do this video as I thought that it would be a good form of content for this channel. Anyways, we're going to get straight into it. So first of all, I want to go with the melody. I'm going to start off with the melody. So like, this beat is like an underground beat. I went for an underground kind of style because like I don't really do underground beats, but this is what it sounds like now. And I wanted to go for something new, something I hadn't done before. So it's like very very melodic, I don't know how to say that word, chords, as you can see. I had to experiment a lot with it, and I thought that it was kind of like, it feels like kind of grained, or I don't know. Yeah, I just layered that with strings and a pad. Oh, hold on. I think that's just the, yeah. These are the strings. This is the pad. Again, I think everything's from the melody for the melody. And just like a constant pattern. It's like the same kind of rhythm, but just different chords. I think what's really important are the chords in this beat, because obviously it changes from time to time as the beat goes on. But yeah, that's the main melody. Next we're gonna go on to the bass. Yeah, here's the bass. You see, kind of simple, but still having that same rhythm, that same pace that the beat goes for. And as you can see, it's like a low octave. I didn't want it to have like a high octave, obviously, because underground beats don't really go for that kind of sound. Well, some do, but for this I wanted to go for a low kind of bass. And next we've got the this is like the first lead that I went with. It's kind of simple. I didn't want to play around with it too much because I have a habit of overcomplicating a lot of stuff in the melody, and I didn't want to do that for this beat. But yeah, that's the lead. Again, kind of what's the word? Very grey, very shallow. You wouldn't want to meet this kind of melody if it was a real person in real life. In my opinion. Then this was like an arpeggio, I think that's how you call it. I don't know how to say these words, but yeah, this is from Expand. Again, just like a constant kind of rhythm. It's a bit different to the other rhythms that I showed you guys. But yeah, that just goes on constantly at different points in the beat. It doesn't go out throughout the whole time, but yeah. That's that part. What do you have here? Ear 8s. I think I'm gonna leave that for the drums. Anything else here? Oh yeah, the bell. I did a nice bell for ear candy. To add like to counter the moody melody. Forget what I mean. Even though the bells still, because of like the types of notes that the bells are placed on, it still like contributes to the moodiness of the beat. Mostly like minor notes and stuff. But yeah, that's the these are the bells. One advice that I would give though is to just experiment and like go for what you think sounds nice, because most of the time, most of these underground producers, like, they don't really know that much music theory, but obviously they might learn it over time, but usually most beats are just like heard by like ear. Like most producers just do what sounds good, and I feel like that's a really good way to go about making beats too. This is the Nintendo lead. Oh, I don't know why I call it Nintendo lead, but this is the lead that plays in the second part of the beat. Yeah, not too long of a beat, but yeah, this is the lead. As you can see, kind of jumpy, kind of groovy. It starts off from a E5, high kind of octave, then it goes back up. It goes kind of down in the middle, and then it goes back up, because that's how just to add like that kind of what do you call it? That kind of variation. I think that's the word. That variation to the beat and how it goes along. But this is like, it's for the bridge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Then for the part where it leads up to the main melody, we've got the pads. As you can see, sorry. There's a lot of notes on this pad. Kind of like a distorted pad. As you can see, I used a diminished chord, so that the C6 stays the same, so that the melody of this part doesn't change at all. Just have to play around with the notes and make it fit the beat. But yeah, that's the pad, and then I layered that with romance piano. This is a preset in Triton. Very moody, very sad. Yeah. It reminds me of Rain, personally. That one. And then that's layered with the romance. Yeah, I've done that. Pretty sure there's something else. I've already done that. Piano, yes, and a piano as well. I think this is from Triton. Let me check. Yeah, no, it's Zoology. It's from Zoology. It's a piano, piano preset. Sorry, just lagged there. It's just layered, very sad, very melodic. I don't know how to say that word again. But... And then we've got the strings that lead up to the main part of the beat. Got the strings here. So with this, I was kind of struggling with this, not gonna lie. But I just went for what sounded nice to me, obviously. Not that much music theory put into place there, just high octave notes and low octave notes, B6 and B5, basically transposed. So it's basically the same pattern that goes all the way through. And then I had to mess around with the ending here and like make a bunch of chords that led up to the main part of the beat. But yeah, and again, I just went for what sounded nice to me by ear. And that's the thing, like you don't really want to overcomplicate your beats too much. Like just make them simple. Obviously, yeah, I'm saying that, but there's like a bunch of chords here. But like, just go for other chords like just fit the beat. Like it doesn't need to like sound exactly what how the beat is gonna go. But like, if it can have a place there, then there's literally no harm in just adding in as many notes as you can. But you can't don't overcomplicate it though. Don't add too many notes though. Don't add too many notes, because that's when you can go overboard and you can get sidetracked to making another completely different section of the melody. You don't want to do that. But yeah, I think I've done this part. I'm gonna just show these effects. This is like a riser. That let me turn that down. I can't. It just builds up to the main part of the melody, and then the siren, 2 sirens here. That also fade as well. This fade in effect. I think I did that fading effect for the riser as well. But it's a fading effect to add that so it starts off from the left ear to the right ear, and then just goes like a wave, Again, fitting that underground kind of vibe to the beat. That's always what you wanna experience when you like listen to these types of beats. Like good examples can be like Ego Breaks beats, Slayr's beats, Lucy. Like there's always a kind of atmosphere and vibe. I went for Sirens to add that kind of that depressive mood, if you will. But yeah, main part of the melody, you've got the bunch of sounds here. I think, yeah, that's it with the melody for now. What's this again? Arpeggio, I've done that. Yeah, I think we can move on to the drums now. Hello guys, me again. I forgot to do one part of the melody. It's like a little ear candy kind of lead that I added in the second part of the chorus. Here it is. Yeah, kind of simple. Just like goes throughout the whole way. Don't want to mess with that too much, but yeah, that's all. Here 8. One of the first things played. So we've got this. Again, I just went for what sounded nice to me by ear. Didn't want to overcomplicate this too much. Obviously, there are like more notes that I could have placed to add to give it a bit more variation, but I just wanted to keep it simple. Just for the beat itself. And let's go on to the hi-hats. ATL hi-hat from a drum kit that I randomly got. Again, it's not always on a C5. You should always like make sure your hi-hats are somewhat different. You don't want it to be on the same exact pattern. Obviously, I could have added in like a lot more hi-hats round to these low notes. Many people like to do that, but I wanted to just keep it simple and have like a simple pattern to use. And also, always change your velocity as well. Changing the velocity is like really key, like when it comes to making these types of beats, because it just adds that kind of like variation. I don't know if that's probably not the word, but it just makes it sound different in a way. But you won't like notice it. You only notice it subtly if you like properly listen to like the instruments played. But yeah, that's the hi-hat pattern. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. Got the kick and the snare and the clap. So this is the kick. Normal hip hop kind of rhythm kick that goes well with the snare and the clap. And this is the snare. The clap. Usually what I do with my beats is that I usually remove like one clap at the start, and then okay, it's a hard process to explain, but like I remove this and then have the clap playing, remove that, have the clap playing. But I wanted to have the clap playing all the way through because I just thought that it fit the vibe of the theme really well, and it sounded kind of dry with the clap not being in place, as you could like tell. Yeah, so that just goes all the way through, snare, clap, and kick. And then what else do we got? The 808s here. Oh yeah, scratch for ear candy. Another drum technique you could use in your beats. Actually, that's not even a scratch. Why did I name it scratch? It's a snare. New snare. Hold on. It's like a snare that leads up to the main part of the melody. complemented with a bunch of kicks. I went kind of crazy with this. The thing is, you can do this when it comes to like parts that aren't part of the melody, part of the main melody, sorry, because obviously you're not gonna hear this like this kick throughout the main melody part, and it's really good to experiment around and not like just stick to like a simple drum pattern with your drums, obviously. Oh, sorry about that. You kind of like want to change it around. And you kind of just want to go with what sounds nice, obviously, as I said earlier, and that's what sounded nice to me. And yeah, kind of like gives me EMD vibes, EDM vibes. And yeah, that's that. With the lead up snare, the lead up kick to the main melody. Oh yeah, this is the hi-hat pattern that I created to add variation at the end. So I wanted to create a hi-hat pattern to lead up to the main melody part again. I spent a lot of time with the lead up because I thought that was like one of the signature bits to the whole beat itself. Again, just like it's just going with what sounds nice to the ear when you use the headphones. It's parked up there. But yeah, again, doesn't need to sound perfect, just needs to go with the beat and go with the rhythm. That's the number one tip that I could give you guys. Try to go with what sounds right to you and use your ear. And it's like, would you hear your song on Spotify? Would you like want to listen to your beat on Spotify? Oh yeah, this blue pattern is like another change up. I think the snare plays just the snare. Oh no, okay. Oh yeah, I removed the kick in this one. The kick's just removed. But yeah, what's this as well? Oh yeah, another hi-hat pattern. Another one there. We've got the kick to complement that again. Again, just making lead ups to the main melody. A really good producing technique. Many producers do that. When you've got like a 16 bar section, then you want to lead up to the main part. You kind of have to like do something at the end to make the beat more, sorry, to like indicate that the beat is switching up. So always doing that, or like just finding like something that goes well really helps too. The bells, yeah, that is it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna play the beat one more time just to show you guys how it is. Also the producer tag, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. Yeah.
Kenzo.
Yeah, thank you guys very much for watching this first video. I do plan to make more videos like this because I have a lot more projects that I would like to showcase too, and I also have a TikTok and an Instagram that I'm posting videos on frequently. So if you want to follow that, make sure to check it out. It'll probably be in the bio down below. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful night or day wherever you're from, and yeah, take care. Thank you.